Welcome to this Halloween meditation. Tonight, we walk through the shadows to explore the masks we wear, not just the ones for the world, but the ones we use to hide from ourselves. Find a quiet place, settle in, and allow yourself to sink into the dark stillness of the night. Close your eyes and imagine the cool, crisp air of an October night wrapping around you. Breathe deeply. Inhale the mystery of the evening and exhale all the tension. Inhale deeply and exhale. The quote for tonight's meditation is: "We wear masks in the presence of others, but in the silence of our minds, we see the faces behind them." On this Halloween week, when the veil is thin, we will uncover the ways we change our faces and our hearts in front of different people, whether they are close friends, those we find challenging, or people who hold authority. We shift and transform. Tonight, we step into the shadows to reveal the truth behind those changes. Let's begin the meditation. Imagine you are walking through a dense forest. Its shadows deep and tangled. The trees are thick, their branches twisting above you, blotting out the moonlight. As you walk, you come to a clearing, and in the middle of it, illuminated by the pale light of the moon, lies a mask. It's black as the night, its surface smooth and reflective like glass. Drawn to it, you reach down and pick it up. This mask feels alive, as if it knows your soul. Slowly, you bring the mask to your face. As soon as it touches your skin, the world around you changes. The force fades, and you find yourself surrounded by familiar faces. Friends, people you care about. Those who make you feel at ease. With the mask on, you feel yourself shift. You become more relaxed. Your posture softens. You are more open, more giving, and the sense of warmth fills the air around you. But beneath this kindness, notice the subtle changes. There is a part of you that hides even with these close friends. maybe a slight feeling of insecurity or a need to be accepted, a worry about judgment that you try to cover with laughter or support. Take a moment to observe. How do I behave with my closest friends? Are you always honest, or do sometimes hold back your true feelings to keep the peace? What do you allow them to see, and what do you hide? Now the scene shifts again. The friendly faces fade away, and in their place you see someone you find difficult. Maybe this person has hurt you in the past or represents a challenge in your life. With this person in front of you, feel your energy change. Your body tenses, your guard goes up. You feel the mask harden, and the wall forms between you and them. Your emotions shift. Perhaps frustration, anger, or resentment rises to the surface. But beneath that, there may be fear of being hurt again or misunderstood. Notice how your thoughts become sharper, maybe more critical. You may even feel the urge to say things you normally wouldn't, or perhaps you suppress emotions entirely pretending to stay calm. Reflect on the change. What do I feel when I'm with people who challenge me? Do you express these feelings, or do you keep them hidden? How does your behavior change in their presence? As you sit with this, the scene changes once more. Now you are standing in front of someone you respect, perhaps a boss, a teacher, or someone in a position of authority. Feel your demeanor shift again. You may stand straighter, your words more measured. There is a sense of control, a need to impress or to be seen as competent. Notice your inner dialogue here. You may feel confident or perhaps nervous, unsure. or whether you are living up to their expectations. Maybe you hold back parts of yourself, afraid that showing too much will make you seem weak or vulnerable. The mask is now one of composure and control, hiding parts of your true self. Ask yourself, how does my behavior change with someone in authority? Do you become more careful with your words? Do you downplay parts of yourself to fit into their expectations? And now the mask shifts again. But this time you are standing in front of someone you consider less important. Perhaps someone you don't know well or don't feel connected to. Maybe they are a stranger or someone you encounter in passing. Notice how your attitude changes. You may feel distant, disinterested, or even indifferent. You might not make the same effort to connect or be kind. The mask you wear now is different. There's less emotion, less involvement. But deep down, there may be a judgment here, even if unspoken. Perhaps there's a sense of superiority or a feeling that this person doesn't deserve your full attention. Notice what thoughts arise, that judgments you make, often unconsciously. Ask yourself, how do I act with people I don't consider important? Do you brush them off or do you try to engage? What does your mask look like with them? And why? Finally, the mask reveals something profound. It uncovers how you change with each person, not just in behavior, but in how you feel inside. With each shift in your attitude, your thoughts and emotions change too. You see that the mask doesn't just protect you, it hides your true thoughts, desires, and fears. Sometimes it shows kindness, sometimes it hides insecurities, sometimes it shields you from pain. But beneath the mask, there is always a part of your longing to be fully seen, fully understood. Ask yourself now, why do I wear these different masks with different people? Is it fear? Is it habit? Or do you believe these masks protect you in some way? Slowly reach up and remove the black mask. As you hold it in your hands, the world around you starts to shift back to the quiet forest clearing. The wind stirs again, and the pale light of the moon returns. The mask has shown you something important tonight. You have seen how you change depending on who is in front of you, how your thoughts, your emotions, and your behavior shift with each person you encounter, whether they are your friends, your enemies, someone in power, or someone you barely notice. You adjust yourself. But now that you've seen this, ask yourself, would you change anything about how you act with them? Would you be kinder to someone you usually ignore? More honest with a friend? Softer with those who challenge you? Now that you know yourself better, you can choose to transform these behaviors, to show more of your true self and become a better version of who you are. You no longer need to hide behind masks or shift for others. You can take what you have learned and decide how you wish to act moving forward. Thank yourself for embarking on this journey tonight, for having the courage to wear the mask and to face the truths that came with it. Thank yourself for recognizing these patterns, for understanding the masks you wear, and for allowing the possibility of change. You now have the power to adjust, to grow, and to become a more authentic version of yourself. When you are ready, slowly begin to bring your awareness back to the present moment. Feel the surface beneath you, the cool air around you, and when it feels right, open your eyes. Thank you for joining this Halloween meditation. As you walk through the shadows of your own mind, may you remember that even in the darkness, there is always room for transformation. Let this night remind you that the masks you wear can be shed, and that every encounter, whether friendly, difficult, or fleeting, offers the chance to become more true to yourself. Carry this wisdom with you as the moonlight fades, and may you always find balance between the light and the shadows within. So thank you for being here tonight, and may you forward with courage and kindness wherever the darkness may lead.